Good morning, Titans.
Good morning.
We're reaching out to you today with a pretty important message about school safety.
Over the last few weeks, there have been a number of non-credible threats and reports turned into the office and to the local police. We want to remind you, yes, it is important that you speak up. Tell an adult if you hear of someone threatening violence against the school or yourself or your families. Please do let us know. Do not go post it online and social media. Do not run to your group chats. Let an adult know if you hear something that could present a danger against our school environment.
And as Ms. Moss said, we've seen this increase in what we keep referring to as non-credible threats. I want to talk to you about what that means for a moment. So since Oxford, we've seen several non-credible threats come through our building and other schools all over the country. We're all dealing with this, but one thing, we don't think that students fully understand what happens or what that means. So a non-credible threat at East has by and large meant joking. Trying to get a laugh out of somebody, just trying to say something inappropriate, referencing school shooting or some other type of harm done to the building. There has been one moment or two moments where somebody said something out of a moment of anger that got taken out of context, and the telephone game started. One person heard it, they shared it with another, they shared it with another. By the time it got reported to us, it was not what was originally said. But these things are deemed as non-credible threats because they're not, after an investigation, they are not what we believe to be somebody who actually wants to cause harm. Now, a credible threat is, we've never experienced, and we hope that we never do, but a credible threat is something where somebody truly did something where they, any of the information that anybody can gather, we believe they wanted to cause harm or at least cause fear and panic. So, the question is, what happens with either of these? So a credible threat or a non-credible threat, school administration immediately begins to work with Farmington Hills Police. We do a thorough investigation. If the threat is deemed credible, then right away a criminal investigation is started. The student is placed on long-term suspension and a hearing meeting with our central office is arranged. At a hearing meeting, the family could, if they so chose, hire a lawyer or other representation, because the meeting is about if the student would ever be allowed in Farmington Public Schools again. In a non-credible threat situation, that same thing can happen. If it was irresponsible enough of a statement, there is a chance that it could go to a hearing meeting. What would definitely happen is a serious suspension, is a investigation from us and the Farmington Hills Police. That investigation from the police normally includes them going to your home, working with your families, going through your home to look for signs of threats or weapons. It would also mean that it gets sent to the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. So anytime our police officers are investigating a threat on a school, it automatically goes to the Oakland County Prosecutor, who then could choose if they want to prosecute the student, even if they knew it was just a joke. So we are at a point where we are seeing this very heightened response from us, the police, and the county. And every time we've had these conversations with students and their families, they're absolutely shocked.
Students, school violence is not a joke. Think before you speak. Be cautious of your interactions with one another. Choose kindness. If you don't have something good to say, don't say anything at all. We want you to take this very seriously because there are very serious consequences that can come from your words. Remember, don't jump into a group text or run to social media. Tell a trusted adult if you hear something dangerous. And again, be very careful about what comes out of your own mouth.
One of the reasons we're making this message for you today is honestly because we care, and we're a little afraid that some of our young adolescents here could think that they're just joking around, could think that they're just being silly, and end up with a case with the Oakland County Prosecutor, or be expelled from school, or have something really life-changing occur because of what you think is just being funny. We're asking you now to stop any of these comments. Anything that's a joke, you think you're being silly, a moment of anger, joking about violence to the school or the school community or students in the school, staff in the school, is just not going to be tolerated at all. All of these steps will be taken, whether it's a credible threat or a non-credible threat. And several of these punishments are handed out even if it's just a joke. So please, stop with this talk in any way, shape, or form.
We thank you for your attention to this message. Have a great rest of the day.
Go Titans.